Alright, so today we're doing Spacial Rend. This is a level. It was like top 5 when it first came out, and I can see why this level's, but it is still hard. Like, I still struggle with this level a lot. It's also kind of bad, unfortunately. Like, it's not made that well, but this is like very early 2.1. I'm not surprised it's not made that well, because very old level. I don't know how I feel about this level. It's fun at times, but also very irritating at other times. That's a dumb death. Like, the base gameplay is pretty good, but then there's also just, it's not very well balanced, and there's also some very strange gameplay parts. Like, for the most part, the base gameplay is pretty good, and then there's also just some very weird things, and just some very odd hitboxes, especially towards the end. As I've said a lot of times, I don't like being able to land on the block when the spike looks like that. You shouldn't be able to land on the block, and it just makes that click annoying. I haven't played this first part enough to start complaining about it properly. It's mainly just inconsistency because I haven't played it much. I don't like those dash orbs though. They're kind of weird. I could see myself ending up enjoying this level. I could also see myself ending up absolutely hating this level because there are some, it's not very well balanced. As I say, there's pretty much 2 ship parts carry most of the level's difficulty, and then the rest, and then the other things that you die to are just because the level's bad. Like, not very well made. That's gonna be fun. That's annoying. There's a lot of sudden transitions like this. That's not hard. You do have to click late there. Like, you can't click immediately. You do have to click late, otherwise you can't live the green orb. I hope I enjoy this, because this is a, cool level. I like beating a lot of the old, hard levels, and so I hope I can enjoy this. I do want to do PPF sometime soon as well, but I should probably do the other plasma pulses before that. Oh, I don't like this. Can't see it well, but there's this blue block here, so if you don't release early enough, you just jump off this block and die. This is an annoying click. Like, it's just weird. I'm not surprised I died to it. I'm surprised I passed the ship before it though, because that ship before is one of the 2 ships I was talking about that carry a lot of the difficulty of the level. This is, yeah, it's a hard swing. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but pretty decent progress. It's not bad. And then there's a J block there, but the J block's placed really weirdly, so sometimes you jump and then sometimes you don't with the black orb. It's weird. I don't get the placement. Because there is a J block there. Sometimes you can hold the black orb after the black orb would mean fine, but I wasn't that time. Well, I don't get it. There's a J block. Like, look, there are J blocks there. See, I'm not crazy. There are J blocks there. Why am I dying? Straight. What the hell, man? Sure, just die. It just doesn't work sometimes. Great. So you need to not be able to die to this. Like, make a good transition, please. That being able to die at this corner is not. It's only sometimes that you die to it. Sometimes you don't. Like, make it properly, please. Throwing. I love throwing. That's free. There we go. Sometimes this just doesn't work either because, again, just no playtesting was done at all. Please, just work, dude. It's not hard. This is one of the things. I know that this is old, and hence the playtesting was not done, really. But still, this is something that is not remotely hard to find without playtesting. Did you just see this and leave it? Why? Like, as I said, I know it was old, but why would you just leave it? I cannot comprehend the thought process. Come on, man. I'm like, it's not a good transition. You didn't need an invisible thing there. You landed on a platform. This invisible thing only now hinders the player because you have to guess where the invisible thing ends. This ship is really bad. Like, well, mainly because it's 10 times harder than it should be. I especially don't like this first thing because this isn't a straight line. You have to go through here and curve up. It's really awkward. As I said, I'm surprised I passed the ship the first time. I'm going to die here a lot more times. This level is starting to already get very annoying, as you can probably have heard by my voice in the last clips. Really? Why have I died to this ball twice? That's why. It's just bad moving on. What the hell is this? I've not seen the hitboxes for this part before. What is happening? First of all, that's just bad moving objects. That's why I died. Fantastic. What is that? The ship is just too hard. It shouldn't be this hard. I missed the green orb, really? That's so lame. This ship, man, it's so annoying. Are you kidding me, dude? Can I not be an absolute moron? Should have been a new best, but no, I threw. Oh, stop. Why are there white flashes? Like, just don't do that. It's just so awful. What am I doing? What is that? Stupid transition. Again, this needs to be in line with the other two spikes. Twice, really? I mean, this swing is not good. It's really awkward, but it's not this difficult. Can I please pass it? I hate this gap. This gap's awful. This part is awful. The transition into it is awful. I'm surprised I didn't die to that. I mean, past this part's not bad, but the beginning of it's awful. At least I got somewhere further. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised I got this far, honestly. The beginning of that straight fly is extremely awkward because the pink orb is completely dependent on where you hit the pink orb, as to how high you are. And these portals are just slapped here randomly, it feels like. It's just extremely awkward. At least I got to this part. And then you should not be able to land there, and not live. Like, that's not okay. I should not be landing without the chance to live. Why are these spikes closer in than these ones? It's just bad. I just die! Like, it just doesn't work sometimes, this transition. In some ways it feels kind of harsh to judge this level on playtesting standards that weren't around back then, but at the same time, why were there not playtesting standards? Did people just not care? If so, why? Did you not want your level to be fun? Like, it should be obvious to not let the player miss the yellow gravity portal in the wave when it should be obvious to not let that death be a thing. Like here, the saw hitbox in that spike should just not be allowed. And like, it should be common sense that this is going to increase your hitbox, and so it should be moved further away so that you don't become larger and die if you're too close to the spike, which does happen, which is just bad. Like, that should just be common sense. Things that you don't need. Like, I know Hitbox Viewer wasn't around back then, but you shouldn't need Hitbox Viewer to think of that. You shouldn't need Hitbox Viewer to not think, oh, using a saw to estimate a spike hitbox is a bad idea. You shouldn't need Hitbox Viewer to not allow the player to miss the yellow portal. You shouldn't need the most strict playtesting ever. It's just like basic common sense or just basic caring about the level. So on one hand, it feels harsh to judge this level because this is really old and that wasn't around back then. But on the other hand, it's like, well, was it just around because no one cared? Like, that's just not acceptable. If that's a 2.2 thing, then it's, I mean, acceptable in the sense that it to not have been fixed at the time, but not acceptable in the sense that 2.2's been out for nearly a year now. Why is your level not fixed? I don't know how I feel judging about old levels with current day playtesting standards, because it makes sense to be a bit more lenient, but some of these are just so egregious. It goes beyond not having standard playtesting and just goes into not caring. Oh, I really wanted to get to the second hardship, but no, I just died to this jump because why not just make the screen completely black before hard half-speed jumps? Like, that's a fantastic idea. Are you kidding me, dude? That's so lame. This transition's so bad, dude. I'm surprised I to this ship. This ship is too hard. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. You could put this ship in a modern list level and it'll not be out of place in terms of difficulty. This is Legacy. This ship is too hard. Should be nerfed. Especially this gap up here, which I didn't even get to die to. If that happens from zero, I will be so annoyed because that is just so unacceptable. It's just completely representative of the lack of care and playtesting this level received. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Don't die to these orbs. Oh, can I get to the ship again, please? Really? Oh, really? If this is a death I get from 0, I will be so bad. This is so unacceptable to have in the level. Why is this a thing? Yep, that gap's just not... This is an insane gap to have. It's so... just so hard. It should not be this hard. Why would you make it blind? What was that? That's through. Past the ship, that's nice, but that's a really, really, really bad death. That's so bad. Oh, don't click that late. That's lame. Oh, dude, I'm bad. I missed it. I knew I'd miss it at some point. Why? What a surprise, dude. Not sure I started dying there. What a surprise! This click is horrid. Because there's just this barely visible sword blade there, which really just seems like it's added for decoration, but instead it just buffs this click and makes this cog blade, this click just 10 times harder, because you've got to... It's so annoying. This click, you've got to click this so early. You have to enter this thing high. You have to enter this high, which is really awkward going through this gap to enter this high. And then you've got to click it pretty much immediately. But don't click it too immediately, because otherwise you'll bang your head on this and die. But just because you added this stupid thing, which I am 90% certain was added for decoration, and because no one knew what hitboxes were, was just there. Even though it's pretty damn obvious once you play the part that this is a horrible click. I knew I would die to this. I'm so not surprised that I die to this. This click is so bad. If I pass this, I have a pretty decent shot of beating the level. I really hope I do when I pass this. Back to dying to this ship. I really do not like this ship. This ship is awful. If this random spike thing here wasn't here, this would be so much better, because it just wouldn't be... You've got to... obviously avoid this spike structure, which means you've got to go high here or start curving down late. Because you curve down late, you have more downwards momentum. And because this size portal's placed badly, you can't go too close to that spike. You have to be really in the middle. If you're too close to that spike, the size portal will make you bigger, and then you'll die to the spike, even though you will be fine otherwise. It's just a really awkward click pattern, mainly because this thing's here, mainly because that spike as well. This looks like decoration. It should have just been decoration. Like that! Exactly like that! I couldn't have asked for a better death, except for the fact that I would have rather not died here, so I could have, passed the part and maybe beat the level. But that's the exact death I'm talking about. This shouldn't be a death. You don't need Hitbox Viewer to realise that this would be a death. This is just negligence. Oh, yes. Yes, I don't have to play this anymore. Yes. Oh my god, dude, this level's garbage. Thank fuck. Thank you. Jesus Christ, dude.
You just beat Spacial Rend.
I did. Thank you. Finally. That was horrible. That was awful. Alright, so that took 4,538 plus 976, coming to a total of 5,514. I don't like that. Like, it's just annoying. You just get to the 25 ship every attempt. You either die there, you die to the swing at like 30, or you die to that transition afterwards because the transition doesn't work. And if you pass that, you get to the 50 ship, and or you also either die to this weird thing at 38, or you die to the impossible ship at 50. I would have died there more, if not for the fact that this level took me a ludicrous amount of time. And then past that, you know, you've got that weird 60 ship. That jewel is so broken. I'm surprised I didn't die to that jewel in like 60, 70, I don't remember the exact percentage. And yeah, like, I'm just glad to have this done. This could be fun if it just A, worked properly, and B, was balanced. Like, if this was made today with modern playtesting standards, this would probably be a really good level. But with just the balancing and the brokenness, it's just not, unfortunately. It's still a really cool level that I'm glad to have done. So yeah, I'm glad to have that done. And with that done, I will say thank you all for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.